Bully him, mock him, humiliate him, punch back. That's what you have to do to Donald Trump. Give him a taste of his own medicine. California Governor Gavin Newsom, chef's kiss, is crushing Donald Trump, is mocking the hell out of Donald Trump, and Donald Trump can't take it. Yesterday, Donald Trump sent the Border Patrol and militarized ICE agents to California Governor Gavin Newsom's big speech in Los Angeles as California Governor Gavin Newsom announced that he would be putting on the ballot an initiative to gerrymander California in an open and transparent way, which would only be triggered if Donald Trump executes his plan with Texas to unlawfully gerrymander in Texas. Donald Trump can't handle it. You got Gavin Newsom making social media posts like this all day, attacking Trump and MAGA. Here's what Gavin Newsom just posted. Donald is finished. He is no longer hot. First, the hands so tiny, and now me, Gavin C. Newsom, have taken away his step. Many are saying he can't even do the big stairs on Air Force One anymore. Use the little baby stairs now, sad. Tomorrow he's got his meeting with Putin in Russia. Nobody cares. All the television cameras are on me, America's favorite governor. Even low ratings Laura Ingraham edits the tapes, can't stop talking about my big, beautiful maps. You're welcome for Liberation Day, America. Donnie J missed the deadline. Whoops. And now I run the show. Thank you for your attention to this matter. GCN. That's how you do it. And before that, California Governor Newsom posted, as many know, Donald Taco Trump, author of The Art of the Deal, a book he should return to the library, just missed the best deal in history. He always chickens out. Tariffs, China, but even a chicken should know a good deal, in quotes, when he sees one. I, your favorite governor, Gavin Christopher Newsom, offered the best, most amazing deal in history. Stop rigging Texas maps, and California won't make ours more beautiful, sadly, but no surprise, Donald was too weak, little hands, to even write me back. No deal. And no deal equals perfect, beautiful maps that will end his presidency soon. He will not be 47. Patriots will take back Congress. Many say I should run for speaker. I won't. Make the maps great again. Liberation Day tomorrow. Thank you, GCN. He posted that 2 days ago before yesterday, which he called Liberation Day, where Gavin Newsom announced his plan to punch back against Donald Trump and MAGA's unlawful maps. Gavin Newsom then posted, wow, this was 2 days ago. Tomorrow, history will be made. Caroline Levitt will have no answers for the supposed fake media about California's beautiful maps. People are saying they are the greatest maps ever created, even better than Christopher Columbus's maps. Donald the failure Trump, be warned, tomorrow may be the worst day of your life, all because you missed the deadline. Liberation Day for America, exclamation point, GCN. Newsom then posts, make the maps great again. Big, beautiful rally today. Thank you for your attention to this matter. He then posts Kofefi. And then he previously wrote, Donnie J and Caroline Levitt will have their little hands full today. Whoops. I gave Gavin Christopher Newsom, America's favorite governor, many say, will host the greatest press conference of all time. After that, the maps will soon be released. Very much anticipated. History made. The GOP's rig game is over. The people retake Congress. You're welcome, America. Liberation Day. That is what many are calling it. Thank you for your attention to this matter. And again, more posts like this over and over again. Beyond the beautiful, perfect maps, Donald J. Trump has much bigger problems. Soon I, Gavin C. Newsom, will be sharing records that should concern him. I didn't want to release them out of respect for the office of the president, not the president, but Mike Littleman Johnson's House Oversight Committee has requested them. Whoops. Won't be pretty for Donnie J. Many are saying it could be the final nail in his long career of lying. This and the maps. It's over. Thank you for your attention to this matter. GCN. I had the opportunity to interview California Governor Gavin Newsom yesterday, and he told us exclusively on the MeidasTouch network, he hasn't told us to anyone else yet, what went down on that phone conversation with Donald Trump before Donald Trump unleashed the National Guard and military in Los Angeles. California Governor Gavin Newsom said, I was trying to talk to Donald Trump about what he was doing, but all Donald Trump wanted to talk about was the debate with Kamala Harris, how many MAGA hats he sells, and if Gavin Newsom likes MAGA hats, and what Gavin Newsom thinks of Donald Trump's nicknames, and if he thought that the nickname Newscum was original. And Gavin Newsom said, I don't think it's original. There were 7th grade bullies who would try to call me that, so no, it's not original. But California Governor Gavin Newsom tells me, Ben, Midas Mighty, it is horrifying how unhinged he is. So we got the first time you've heard this anywhere on the MeidasTouch network. Let me play you what he told me. Here, play this clip.
This is a guy, people look up to the President of the United States. I mean, Mr. President, it's time to act like one. This is real life. It's not reality TV. And you got to model better behavior. But I think it's sad. And I think it's even worse than you just described. And I'll just give you a specific to that. When Donald Trump was just, a day before he was to federalize the National Guard here in Los Angeles, he called me. We talked on a Friday night, late at night. And all he wanted to brag about the new scum thing. He said, it's pretty funny, isn't it? He goes, pretty original. I said, well, it's not original. There was this guy, Maurice, I can't remember his name, but he used to say the same thing. He goes, hey, what about my hats? What do you think? It's a pretty good brand, right? MAGA. Pretty good. I've sold hundreds of thousands. I mean, I'm like, are you serious? Are we seriously having this conversation when you're supposed to be reading me the riot act about keeping people safe in Los Angeles? You never once talked about the National Guard. You never wanted to talk about what happened in LA. It's much more alarming than you think. And that's why what is happening in plain sight, you need to see for your own eyes. We've got to pay attention. This guy is unhinged. He's getting weaker and weaker by the day. You saw that with the new inflation numbers that came out, the wholesale numbers that came out today. You're seeing that with an economy that's slowing down. You see that with the crony capitalism, where he's extracting and nationalizing businesses, socializing, dare I say, some of America's most iconic businesses and doing 15% extractions. Ask NVIDIA how that feels. Look what's happening in this country to truth and trust. He's trying to censor historical facts. He's trying to rewrite history in the Smithsonian's. This is one of the great grafts and the great corruption that we've ever seen in U.S. history. Billions of dollars have been fleeced from the American people, and it's right in front of us. So this is a serious moment. It requires seriousness of purpose, and it requires us to fight fire with fire and play by a new set of rules. And I know that's hard for Democrats. I know, trust me, I'm one of them. But this is a real moment of peril if we do not stand up.
So right before he's about to send the National Guard and then the military into Los Angeles and California, all he wants to talk about is his MAGA hat. And if you
wants to talk about how, his debate with Kamala Harris, you cannot make this stuff up.
Hey everybody, Ben Meiselas here from the MeidasTouch Network. I wanted to let you know about my podcast partner, Michael Popak's new law firm. It's called the Popak Firm. Michael Popak's pursuing his dream of starting his own law firm, really based on the popular demand by all the Meidas Mighty and legal AFers who were approaching Michael Popak with their cases and saying, can you help us? And at that time, Popak was not able to. So he went out on his own. He started the Popak Firm, where he is now handling catastrophic injury cases like car accident cases, trucking cases, malpractice cases, big negligence cases, wrongful death cases. So if you or someone you know have a case like this, the consultation with Popak's firm is free. Give him a call. See if you have a case. It's thepopakfirm.com, thepopakfirm.com, or you can call 877-POPOK-AF, P-O-P-O-K-A-F. So 1-877-POPOK-AF. Give Michael Popak a call. And I'm really proud of you, Popak. Thanks for all the hard work you're putting in. Then California Governor Newsom posts the following, because as I mentioned earlier in the video, Donald Trump sent the Border Patrol and militarized ICE agents to attack the press conference, like to arrest people and to harass people around where the press conference was taking place. And then Governor Newsom's office posted, Border Patrol has showed up at our big, beautiful press conference. We will not be intimidated. And then they wrote, this is disgusting. The Japanese American National Museum, where the event was taking place yesterday, where Gavin Newsom announced his ballot initiative, just let us know the same spot Border Patrol were arresting people earlier today is the same spot where they loaded Japanese people onto buses to go to internment camps. Now, California Governor Newsom is hitting back at all of these idiotic MAGA influencers, like the people who run libs of TikTok. They're like, Donald Trump is going after sanctuary cities. Governor Newsom posts the photo of the leader of libs of TikTok, Chaya, holding the Epstein Files Phase 1 binder. And Newsom goes, this still you, Chaya, holding the Epstein Files? Where are those, by the way? Oh, you're part of the cover-up now? This right-wing guy in California, Carl De Mayo, former councilman from San Diego, he was attacking Gavin Newsom's press conference. Oh, there was curse words. It was so vulgar. After the vote, this is what these MAGAs are saying. Look what phonies these idiots are. This is what the MAGAs are saying. After the vulgar behavior today at a live event, you have a duty not to cover these rallies live if they're involved. You have a duty to your viewers and an FCC license to keep. Hashtag ban the vulgar bully. Ban the vulgar bully? This is like the sociopathic way that, these fascists act. They attack, then you punch them back. You punch them in the face. You punch back hard. And they're like, oh, you're bullying me. Oh, you're being so vulgar. You're being so mean. Oh, by the way, Governor Newsom points out this DeMayo guy's background. Apparently, this guy allegedly would masturbate in restrooms when he was on the council. Carl DeMayo, a potential successor for disgraced Mayor Bob Filner, it was reported here, has been accused of masturbating openly in restrooms during his tenure as a city councilman in San Diego. Gross. Dude, these MAGAs are the grossest people in the world. I know you want me to be more articulate, but these people are gross and creepy, and it's always weird sexual stuff. They're like, just puke in my mouth thinking about these people. In my interview with California Governor Gavin Newsom, let me just show you one of the powerful moments as well, what he said here.
On November 4th, it is a sprint. And if California, one of the most un-Trump states in America, is not successful, at our peril, we may not get this back. I'm telling you, we may not. He is rigging this next midterm election before one vote is cast. He tried to wreck our democracy after the last vote was cast the last time. Now he's doing it in plain sight. And we have to have our sights focused, laser focused on winning, fighting fire with fire, no longer on our back heels, on our toes. We drive the narrative. We drive the reforms. We drive the talking points, surround sound, not just California, all of us, we the people, states, large and small, all across this country. It is time for action, no longer words.
Here was another powerful moment of that interview with him. Let me show it to you. Play this clip. Saw at the press conference today, and then the press conference you gave a few weeks back. You've been asked questions by members of corporate news. Why are you writing these social media messages in all caps? And why are you so aggressively mocking Donald Trump and his administration? I call them the regime. Why are you doing that? Does this give you the moral authority? Well, how could you do that? And I'm like, why are you asking this to Governor Newsom? Where have you been? What do you make of that when does that surprise you? That's the response, or what do you make of that?
What an admission. Where have they been not asking Donald Trump this at every press conference? I mean, he talks to people as if we're all a bunch of idiots. He talks down to us, talks past to us, talks like we're third graders, like we're fools. And where have they been asking the question of Donald Trump? All caps, thank you for your attention to this matter, DJT. So we try to raise a little awareness around that, try to sort of take what he's doing and push it back in his direction. Now everyone's so offended, so unbecoming, Governor, of your position, but not the President of the United States that calls people nicknames. that's calling people. I mean, this is serious moment. It requires serious people, requires serious journalism. But look, you know this, they're scared to death because he'll cancel them. He'll stop some merger. There's so many things we don't even know that are happening behind the scenes. I mean, everything that happened with Paramount, everything that happened with 60 Minutes, what's happening with these law firms, what's happening Harvard University. Boy, shame on them. If they sell their soul, they'll be selling out higher education. They'll be selling out freedom of intellectual freedom and speech. They'll be selling out their own institution, other institutions. We're not going to I'm done. I'm on the other side of this. I got to be held to a higher level of accountability. I'm not going to dream of regretting. We're going to put it all out on the line. It's time for all of us to stand the line. It's not about drawing lines. It's about holding the line for our democracy. And it's about protecting our freedoms. It's not about no longer taking for granted what we've enjoyed for 249 damn years. It's all at risk.
And here he is talking about how it's Liberation Day in California. He posted this clip.
Today is Liberation Day in the state of California.
And then finally here he says, Donald Trump has poked the bear. Here, play this clip.
As Senator Schiff said, Donald Trump, you have poked the bear, and we will punch back. Here's the good thing about California, folks. We're the size of 21 state populations combined. We're the fourth largest economy in the world. We're not a small, isolated state. I know they say don't mess with Texas. Well, don't mess with the great Golden State.
Well, there you have it, folks. Let me know what you think. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 6 million subscribers. That's awesome. Gavin Newsom fighting back.
Can't get enough Meidas? Check out the Meidas Plus Substack for ad-free articles, reports, podcasts, daily recaps from Ron Filipkowski, and more. Sign up for free now at MeidasPlus.com.